welcome to the deep dive. So today, we're really diving into building a more resilient financial future, what that actually means. You've probably heard that warning, maybe. One income is one step away from disaster.
Stark.
Yeah, it sounds stark, but is it just a catchy phrase? Or is it, the reality now? It feels a bit like walking a tightrope, maybe, with no safety net if you're just relying on that one income source.
It really is like that. Building your whole financial house on just one pillar, if it goes.
What's left? Exactly. So let's just ask you listening directly. If your main income just stopped tomorrow, how solid is your foundation, really? Do you have a plan B?
And that's the core question, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the landscape we need to explore today. Look, if you're serious about getting real control over your finances, understanding how to build, let's say, a diverse financial setup with multiple income streams, it's not just nice to have anymore.
It's essential. It's absolutely essential. So our mission here is to go beyond just the warnings. We want to unpack why a single income really doesn't cut it today, and crucially, explore some actual practical alternatives that you can think about right now.
Okay, let's get real about the job market then. That traditional 9 to 5, well, it's not the guaranteed stability it maybe once was, is it?
Not at all.
We're seeing real threats, things like huge layoffs, economic downturns that seem to come out of nowhere, and yeah, the big one, AI automation. It's not some future thing. It's changing industries right now, often really fast.
Yeah, and just to put some hard numbers on, think about this. Over 150,000 layoffs just in the U.S. tech industry in the last year.
Wow, just tech.
Just tech.
Yeah.
And that's only one piece of the puzzle. AI isn't just about factory floors anymore. It's hitting admin roles, content, analysis, jobs traditionally seen as safe.
White-collar job.
Exactly. So when your entire financial world depends on that one paycheck, just one unexpected event, a medical issue, job loss, family emergency, it can spiral.
It could potentially lead to, well, complete financial wipeout. It's a surprisingly fragile way to live.
It really makes you stop and think about your own situation, doesn't it? Like, take a second and be honest. How stable are things, really? What would happen if that income just disappeared?
Yeah.
It's not just about the money, it's the stress, the uncertainty.
And a lot of this fragility, it stems from, how we've been conditioned as a society. For ages, the mantra was straightforward. Go to school, get the good job, work hard, retire.
Right, the standard path.
But it's becoming really clear that, in many ways, that system is kind of broken now.
Yeah, it feels outdated.
It was designed for a different time, and it leaves a lot of people feeling exposed, dependent on forces outside their control. It fosters this psychological reliance.
What really jumped out at me when we were looking into this wasn't just the money aspect, but something deeper. Control. Personal autonomy.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Well, if you've only got that one income stream, usually an employer, right? They effectively dictate your paycheck. And that means they also have a huge say over your time, your lifestyle, the choices you can make. That's a lot of power to just hand over.
That is such a crucial point. And this is where multiple income streams become so empowering. It's about shifting that dynamic completely.
You're not reactive to proactive.
Exactly. From being dependent to being empowered. Every extra stream you build is like adding another support pillar. It gives you options. And those options, they directly translate into freedom.
Freedom and choice.
And just a much deeper sense of being in the driver's seat of your own life. You operate from strength, not just reacting all the time.
So let's be super clear for everyone listening. When we talk about multiple income streams, we are definitely not saying you need 5 different jobs.
Oh, absolutely not. That's burnout territory.
Right, that's a big misunderstanding. The goal is more about having different ways money comes in diverse revenue channels. Stability through variety, not just more hours.
Yeah, smart diversification. Which brings us to, well, what actually counts as a second income? Especially if you already have a demanding primary job. It can look really different for different people.
Okay.
The key is finding something that uses maybe your existing skills or interests, but doesn't need another 40 hours a week. Think about it.
Yeah.
Are you building active income trading time for money? Or are you working towards leveraged income, something that can eventually pay you, even when you're not actively working on it?
Right, the active versus passive-ish distinction.
Exactly. So for active income, think about things like a side hustle you start small and grow. Maybe print on demand, maybe digital products.
Okay.
Or freelance work on weekends, writing, design, consulting, using skills you already have. Platforms like Upwork can be a start, but maybe building direct clients is better long term.
Selling a skill online seems big too. Tutoring, voiceovers, Virtual assistant stuff.
All great examples. Teaching something, via video call,
That's
lots
so-
of possibilities there.
And then the more levered side.
Right. Things that lean towards passive, though maybe not fully passive. Rental income is a classic, even just a room on Airbnb, or maybe renting out storage space.
Yeah.
Still needs managing, mind you.
Sure, it's not zero effort.
Definitely not. Or maybe a monetized YouTube channel or a niche blog. That takes a lot of upfront work creating content, but then it can bring in ad revenue or affiliate sales over time.
Okay.
And of course, for those comfortable with investing dividend-paying stocks, that requires capital and understanding the risks, obviously. But it can be a truly passive layer once set up. Different strategies there too, growth versus high yield.
And speaking of passive income, it gets talked about a lot, almost like magic money.
Yeah, the dream, right?
Exactly. But it's important to stress, like you said, it's real, but it almost always needs serious effort first.
Oh, absolutely. Significant upfront work.
Like creating an online course. That's a ton of work, planning, recording, marketing.
It's so much effort.
But then once it's set up and maybe automated, the sales can keep coming with less ongoing work. It's about front-loading that effort, not expecting something for nothing.
Perfectly put. It's not magic, it's strategic effort. Let's maybe look at a couple of quick examples. Real people doing this.
Yeah, let's make it tangible.
Okay, so there's Sarah, a nurse in Florida. She loved organizing, so she started designing digital planners. Put them up on Etsy.
Okay, like a side hobby almost.
Started that way.
Yeah.
But she focused on quality, learned a bit about how Etsy search works, and within about 6 months, she was making around $1,200 a month from it, pretty much passively at that point.
Wow, $1,200 a month passively. That's significant.
It's a game changer for peace of mind.
Absolutely. Okay, who else?
Or how about Marcus? Single dad in Ohio. His main job covers the bills, but he wanted, a stronger safety net, an emergency fund.
Makes sense.
So he drives Uber just 2 nights a week, usually during busy times. Adds about $600 a month to his income.
So he's not trying to get rich quick. He's being strategic.
Exactly. It's purely for that emergency fund, reducing his financial stress.
Yeah.
He's actively buying himself security.
I like that framing, buying security.
And what's great about Sarah and Marcus is they're not like millionaires or financial gurus,
There's normal people.
just normal people who made a deliberate choice to strengthen their finances. It shows these strategies aren't just for some elite group. They're accessible if you're willing to, take the first step and put in some consistent effort.
Building those extra pillars, like you said.
Precisely.
Okay, so if someone listening is feeling inspired or maybe just a bit anxious about their single income, what's the action plan? How do you actually start today? Let's break it down. It's not about quitting your job tomorrow.
No, definitely not. It's additive.
Right. So step 1, audit your skills and interests. And maybe go deeper than just what you're good at. Ask yourself, what do people ask for your help with often?
Good question.
What problems do you actually enjoy solving? Is there something you're nerdy about? Maybe think about that ikigai concept where passion, mission, vocation, profession overlap. Are you great with spreadsheets, teaching, organizing?
Yeah, get really honest about your marketable skills and things you won't hate doing. Then, step 2, choose just one path. This is key.
Don't try to do everything at once.
Please don't. You'll just get overwhelmed and quit. Pick one thing that seems like a good fit for your time, your skills, and what people might actually pay for. Maybe prioritize something with low startup costs or something you can test quickly. Focus is your friend here.
Okay, focus on one. Then step 3, dedicate 5 hours a week. Sounds manageable, right?
Totally manageable for most people.
Less than an hour a day, or maybe block out some time on Saturday morning. It's about making a consistent, sustainable commitment. You're planting a seed, not trying to build Rome in a day. Consistent effort over time is what changes things.
Absolutely. Plant the seed, water it regularly. And that leads to step 4. Track, optimize, and scale. You have to monitor what's happening.
Right. Is it actually working?
Exactly. Once you start getting some consistent income, maybe it's only $200 a month, that's fine. How away. Where did those sales or clients come from? Can you do more of that? Can you make the process more efficient?
Streamline it.
Yeah. Then look for ways to grow that stream. Maybe reinvest some profits, maybe automate parts of it. Once that one pillar feels pretty stable, then you can think about adding another one, not before.
Build one, stabilize it, then maybe consider the next.
That's the smart way.
Yeah.
And honestly, these steps, anyone can do them, no matter where you're starting from.
So wrapping this up, the core message we really want you to take away from this deep dive is pretty clear. Just relying on one income source, well, In today's world, it's not just a bit risky.
It's dangerous.
It really is. It leaves you vulnerable, and like we discussed, it limits your choices, your autonomy.
And this is the really important part. The good news. Taking back control doesn't mean you have to quit your job or make some massive, scary leap tomorrow.
No huge upheaval needed.
Not at all. It just means starting. Making that conscious decision to begin building a stronger, more diverse financial base for yourself. One small step at a time.
Planting that first seed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, maybe the final thought we can leave you with today is this. Challenge yourself to shift your mindset. Don't just work for money. Start thinking about how you can make money work for you.